and more importantly, thank you for staying out till 10:30. How's everyone doing? Everyone still doing good? Your questions? Is anyone doing well? Yeah, see? No one likes anyone more. No better way to endear yourself to a room full of strangers than to correct grammar. Yes, I did lay a grammar booby trap. But that's the last it goes. I'm not going to be correcting grammar all night because that sucks. So that's lame. Okay? Everyone's got that friend, though, that does correct their grammar. That friend is the same guy who will always insist that you use the generic name of a product instead of the brand name, even though the brand name is better known. You know? You would want to say Velcro. They insist, no, put a little faster. Yes. Oh, you're going to love the rest of this. You say Jello. They say, no, it's not Jello, it's gelatin. Unless, of course, you're referring to the product Jello. You can be bleeding. You get a paper cut, you can say, hey, go get me a Band-Aid. And they'll come back, oh, we don't have any Band-Aids, but we can give you an adhesive strip. I'll tell you that, don't be a dick. People do that. Yes, thank you for asking. I did in fact see a guy reading a very, very strange book on the subway the other day. I, of course, was thrilled to see someone reading what appeared to be a large book on the subway. Because no one reads anymore, you know? A lot of other options on the subway. You can listen to your iPod or watch your iPod. You can play Game Boy. Or you can sit there silently judging what people are reading. That's options. So this guy, he looks like a real brain trust, a real thick book. But I look closer, and I see the title of the book is Bigfoot Exposed. Has anyone here happen to have read that by any chance? One of these days. Anyway, so this guy's reading Bigfoot Exposed, and I'm thinking, yeah, good! Good job for that author, you know? Someone finally had the balls to challenge the status quo on Bigfoot information, which is, of course, that he doesn't exist. So I'm thinking, alright, Bigfoot doesn't exist, but there's a 400-page book about it. Why? Given all the literature the English language has produced, would this man choose for his next literary endeavor to read Bigfoot Exposed? There are only a few probable explanations for this. The first, curiosity. Hey, we all think we're Bigfoot experts, but there's a lot you might not know. And he had the balls to read the book. And, you know, he had questions that went unanswered. Questions like, what does Bigfoot eat? Other Bigfoot. Where does Bigfoot sleep? In a cave, fetal position. A little facts about Bigfoot. The second reason he may have read that book is because somewhere down the line, one of his friends may have said, hey, if you read more books, you'll appear smarter. Little ironic. He picks up that book, Bigfoot Exposed. That kind of literature actually erases knowledge that you have earned. Okay? Bigfoot Exposed, him reading that, is essentially the same thing as him not having read 2 books he actually did read. One step forward, 2 steps back. Now the third, and I'm pretty sure most compelling reason that he was reading this book, and this is, I want to believe this to be the truth, he probably got it from a hobo. Now, those of you who have people have probably received hobo literature before. If a hobo ever gives you anything to read, you damn well read it cover to cover. You know why? They live on the street. You're going to be out there again someday. And if they have follow-up questions, you're going to wish you were prepared. Now I stand up here and I rail against Bigfoot Exposed, but I'm of course just bitter. Bitter, of course, because I had an idea for this book a long time ago, and my publisher rejected it. It was Bigfoot, Big Truth, which is a sucking name, but that's what it was. It was much shorter. It was 2 pages. The first page, in big font, Bigfoot? Question mark. You turn the page. Bullshit, the end. Real simple ending. And the author picture on the back, it was me in one of those tweed jackets with leather patches. Just to show my dad. So, after I'm thinking about Bigfoot the other day, I found myself thinking of Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, good man, good president, wore a great beard. Thank you. When I think of Lincoln, I think of only one thing. And that one thing does not rhyme with slavery, and that other thing does not rhyme with Snivel Tor. The thing that Lincoln draws to mind is, of course, pennies. Yes, pennies are fantastic. They get a bad rap, you know? They're like the bastard stepchild of the coinage family. They're the only one. You're walking down the street, you see a quarter, you're picking up that quarter. You see a dime or a nickel, you're picking up a dime or a nickel. Pennies? You might not. And it's for a ridiculous reason. It's not just because you're lazy. No, I don't want to bend over and pick up the penny. You might not pick up that penny because it might be tails up. Yeah. Some people don't pick up tails up pennies. They believe it's bad luck. How about that, huh? Bad luck to pick up money. It's one of those things like, Like, when you see Black Cat or you go across under a ladder, it's stupidity. Yeah, that's it. It's stupid. There's no way you're going to tell me that picking up money is going to make my luck worse. I'm of the belief that the more money I have, the better equipped I am to handle bad luck that comes my way. Okay? Because you know what's worse than bad luck? Poverty! Look at that, huh? Homeless people know that pennies can sometimes lead to bad luck. That's why they have other people doing their begging these days. You see those guys on the street? 1 penny for help a homeless man, woman, or child. 1 penny's all it takes. Blah, blah, blah. Homeless have outsourced their begging. Thankless job. I'm of the belief again, though, I'm going to hold on to my pennies because, sir, the one thing that separates me from the homeless is the fact that I am hoarding and stockpiling my pennies. Okay? It's a little homeless security blanket. Some people would rather, instead of giving their pennies to the homeless, they would rather see them destroyed. And you pay for this privilege. You may have seen these machines at rest stops and science museums. You put 50 cents in, you put a penny in, and it crushes it up and puts maybe a dinosaur on there. So you're out 51 cents and you have a flat, now worthless piece of currency with a dinosaur on there. It's not bad, but I think I can take it far enough. I'm going to make it my life's goal to put one of those machines at Lincoln's birthplace. That's right. You're going to put the 50 cents in, you'll put your penny in, it'll crush it, and then you'll have a penny flattened with Lincoln's face on it. Not fun with that one. Anyone here happen to be any sports fans? Maybe sports fans in the room? All right, I know. I do not like sports, okay? It's not like I don't like sports in the way, like, people who don't have a TV, they try to push it on you, like, I don't have a TV and I'm better than you for it. It's more like I don't like sports in that I care more about anything under the sun than sports. I blame my parents for this. They raised me that, socialized into sports, so whatever, I don't care about sports. But it's been to my great downfall. You people who like sports, all you people cheering so happily just then, you got it made. You get to do all kinds of things that I, as a non-sports fan, just can't do. You can get drunk more often than random days of the week. It's great. Sunday afternoon, Tuesday night, whatever, get blasted. You're going to the game, or you're watching the game. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I do it, I'm just an alcoholic. You guys get to hide your alcoholism a lot easier. You get to wear more foam fingers, you get to walk around mostly naked, hating yourself and the affiliation of your favorite team. Great. You know what? I love the Met. The Met doesn't have colors, so I'm just walking around fishtail belly pin. Lastly, you guys who like sports, you can wipe off whole cities. You don't have to like entire cities just because of the sports team they're affiliated with. Right? I went to school in Boston, and a lot of people will be like, oh, fuck Boston, fuck the Red Sox. And it's like, okay, you know what? I sometimes feel that way too. I sometimes want to say, fuck Boston. But if I chime in, like, yeah, fuck Boston, they chime in, yeah, you hate the Red Sox? No, I hate the T. The T is their crappy public transportation system. It does suck, thank you. Everyone's under this delusion like it's okay, but it's not okay. Lastly, you sports fans get to talk with anyone about it all the time. You can just have an instant rapport. Sports bring people together. No one cares about my interest. No one cares about zombie preparation. Okay? The undead will rise and they will come. The average Joe, on the other hand, can talk about sports with Hitler if the opportunity arose. I am not comfortable talking about Hitler with the average person. For example, did you know that Hitler was a failed artist? Yes. That wasn't very comfortable, was it? All right, on a Hitler note, I'm Dan Elton. Thank you for your time.